Here we are, 68, at the superb new Holiday Athletic Center. It is named for somebody we all remember, Alva Bart Holliday and his wife Lynn, class of 1965. Bart was not only the talented place kicker for the football team that year, he was a squadron commander and a Rhodes Scholar to boot, no pun intended. Now for the really important news. We have a date for the reunion. It is the week of November the 2nd. That is the Air Force Army football game, and thus it's unlikely to be changed. Unfortunately, it is also the first day of the reunion will be October the 31st, Halloween. That should provide plenty of grist for the reunion committee's mill. Now I know that the first questions on your mind right this minute are what hotel will we be staying at, how much will it cost, and so forth. Rest assured that the committee will be meeting shortly to address those details and many others. But for now, I want you to make sure that your contact information is up to date on the website, the class website. It will have all the latest information, as will the AOG class page. Now for the new and emerging co-star of these videos, Neil Starkey. For those of us who are still memory challenged, he was the attack safety of those football teams of yesteryear. He is now the participation fund chairman for the reunion committee. As you can see, he has been chained to his computer putting together this campaign. Over to you, Neil.
Thanks, Al. Over the past 4+ decades, that's 8 class reunions, the class of 68 has been very generous in raising substantial amounts of money for many key projects at the Academy. But year over year, less than 25% of our class has donated to each one. We believe that this is the result of expecting a small group of our classmates to come up with one great idea, like the class wall and the class ring display. And that is an idea that everybody can get behind and support. And that often results in a traditional, one-time, bricks and mortar fundraising approach and less than 25% participation. Consequently, for our 45th reunion, we're moving away from a committee-selected project approach and toward a class-giving initiative. And that will encourage each of us to participate in an ongoing commitment to give something back to one aspect of the Academy that is important to you on a personal level. While we all stretch our budgets to support very real needs at home and around the world, especially this year it seems, each of us can probably recall something we really valued during our 4 years at the Academy, a club, an activity, or even an athletic team. We enjoyed that something enough to contribute our time and efforts in the past, and it is important enough that we would consider supporting that specific activity with a donation each year. Participation is especially important in our class giving initiative as we seek to reconnect and to contribute in a more personalized way than we ever have in the past. And while 100% is always a worthy goal, a steady growth toward that goal is really more realistic. Your campaign committee has set a participation goal of 68% of our class by November 2nd, 2013. We plan to grow that percentage every year toward 100% in time for our 50th reunion in 2018. Some of us will find it easy to join our squadron comrades in larger, more aggressive efforts, such as the Tough 20 Trolls, who are asking all 68 members of 20th Squadron to join the Sabre Society. They explain that each of their $1,000 donations equals $22.22 per year since graduation, and that's not a bad tuition fee. The Academy has matured to the point where literally dozens of meaningful giving options exist for each of us, the most robust of which are included in the USAFA endowment, which provides the largest number of support programs and services for cadets and graduates of the Academy. Each of us can link to the endowment's website and see over 250 different funds that you may use to help the Academy, cadets, and/or graduates. In addition, 100% of all donations made through the endowment go to the specific group, activity, or entity that is designated by you, the donor, and they are all tax deductible. Now, if that's not enough choices for you, Mike Parkinson has worked very hard to identify and qualify what may be the most comprehensive list of giving opportunities available at the Air Force Academy today. And through the continuing efforts of Pat Russell, that expanded list can be found at the Class of '68 website. So what's really the bottom line? Clearly, we want each of you to participate in our 45th reunion class giving initiative. Your choices for participation are nearly endless, and we hope that at least one will be meaningful enough to you personally that you will consider making a donation this year and hopefully in the years to come. Remember, any amount to any item listed on the websites we've discussed will count. There will be more information, including how to receive one of these unique USAFA Class of '68 football jerseys like the one I'm wearing today, in the next 45th reunion email blast, and that's scheduled for late January, early February. The upcoming mailers and subsequent videos from your 45th reunion committee. For now, if you have any questions at all or concerns that you'd like to discuss, please email me, or better yet, pick up the phone and call me, and let's talk about it. Now back to you, Al.
Thanks, Neil. This will be our best fundraising campaign yet, and the Class of '68 will set the bar for all the other classes. As you can see, this superb facility is something we will all want to visit at the reunion. It is a prime example of graduate giving, and the Class of '68 will continue that spirit of support. As Neil mentioned, we will have emails and videos out to you in late January or early February. Until then, vote for us both at the Oscars.